All right, advanced start. I believe we are in week 5 already, which seems crazy that it's flying by that fast. So, what I want to do is I want to talk to you a little bit about what to expect for this week. And then I wanted to just review a little bit of like good habits to get yourself into. Excuse me. So, when you're starting and you're going to start your Polaris art time for that day. So if you're an e-learner or if you're in school walking into class, I just want to remind everyone that this is really important that you make sure that you do this every day. Every day, what I want you to do, even if you think you know exactly what we're doing, I really want you to open up the week at a glance. Whatever day it is, you really need to make sure that you take the time to read through everything that I type out in that day. Okay. Because what I'm noticing is I'm getting a lot of emails and a lot of questions about what are we supposed to be doing? Or like, Mr. Petter, I don't understand what to do next. And I don't understand this or that. Um, so I understand that there are questions because this isn't set up perfectly, but 95% of the questions that I get are due to people not looking at the week at a glance. So I just want to reiterate, I don't know what all of your other teachers are doing, but I think most of them are doing this. Almost everything that you will need is in the week at a glance on the specific day that we are currently in. So if it's Monday, today is a work day. Okay, well, what am I working on? It says right here below. Okay, so today will be a day for you to work on whatever needs done for the class. Okay, so that's very general. A lot of times it's going to be more specific. At this point, you should be working on your hand projects. Okay, so you should be working on that project. You should be getting to about the halfway point of finishing the shading and the coloring with Prismacolor pencils and the graphite. Obviously, Prismacolor pencils, that was an optional, just a recommendation. So if you're not using Prismacolors, you should be halfway done with the shading. Excuse me. And then if you look over to Tuesday, it's going to tell you that you should be working on your hand project. You should have most of your project completed at this point. Wednesday is your final work day. And notice I have a link at the bottom. If you forget or if you need a little bit of a review on how to use the Prismacolor pencils, you can check that out. But you should be applying the finishing touches on Wednesday. On Thursday, we will have an uploading day. So your hand projects are due. Make sure to upload the artwork to Artsonia and Polaris. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about Artsonia. I'll have a little tutorial on how to do that, but it's really pretty simple. Artsonia is going to be optional. The one reason why we use Artsonia is more so for your parents so that they can keep up with what we're working on. There's also a really cool gift shop in Artsonia, so I will kind of walk you through that in a separate tutorial. On Friday, you do have your sketchbook checkpoint number 5. So hopefully you're keeping up with those. I've had a few kids that weren't quite aware that the sketchbooks were due every Friday. And if you did know that, it's probably because you've been watching all the videos, etc. Let's just say you're behind. Okay, so are you behind? And do you need help finding what you missed last week? There's a link right here. Okay. This little kind of disclaimer at the bottom tells you that you should be working 40 minutes a day, whether you're at home or in person. And then the optional materials list is here with links that take you to, I think they take you to Amazon. That's going to give you probably one of the better options for whatever material that you need or would like to purchase. Obviously, that's all optional, and it's recommended, not required. Okay, so hopefully we have a good week. Remember, your hands projects are due on Thursday. Some of you may have noticed that Friday talks about introducing Inktober, which is actually a national theme for the month of October when it comes to art. So Inktober obviously is October and ink. So it's going to be a really cool and exciting kind of opportunity for you to experiment with drawing with pens, different ink pens, things like that. So I'm looking forward to that, and we will get into that in a separate video where you will have a link to what to do on Friday. Okay. So hopefully that kind of gives you an overview of the week. First 4 days of the week are going to really be hitting hard and focusing on those, getting those hands projects finished. And then on Friday, we'll get into Inktober, which is right around the corner. And it'll start that following week. So I'm looking forward to that and looking forward to seeing those hands projects. Make sure you keep it up. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.